How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Salamander Wilds. Your certified herpetologist here. And today, I've got the day off from work and decided to drive all the way up north, about an hour and a half away from home, because I'm on the search for a very rare and elusive salamander in my state. And there's no guarantee that I'm going to find it today. This may take quite a few tries. I've already been up here once, didn't find it, but the habitat, I've already found quite a few areas that are worth looking. I was given some very, very good information. In fact, told very specifically that the salamander was previously found where I'm looking. So that person was very kind enough to give me some sensitive information. And of course, I don't give locations away when I do this sort of thing, just because of exactly that issue of how sensitive and rare these species can be. And I'm talking about, in this case, the northern spring salamander. It's similar in appearance, almost, to the northern red, maybe at first glance, and depending on the coloration. Color overall, the pinkish red color can be pretty close to northern red, except what you'll see on the northern spring, instead of black spots all over, you get sort of like this netting, sort of blotchy pattern on the background of that reddish pink color, right? And sometimes that pinkish color could actually be more maybe brownish. So there's some color variation that goes on with the species, and it's a pretty sizable salamander. So that's what I'm looking for today, and I'm just also able to hike in such a really beautiful area overall. The leaves are starting to fall up here. It's a very nice, cool day. So yeah, I'm rambling a lot here. Let's look for the salamander. If you enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like, share, comment down below. Please subscribe, and let's journey through the salamander wilds to find the northern spring salamander. I'm really hoping I find this species. It's going to be a really, really big accomplishment for me if I can locate and document the species, because that's one of my goals. Is I want to find every species in my state. And up here I have the possibility of finding not only the northern spring, but a certain species that may or may not actually be in the state. It's an edge range species, but I've talked to a few people. No one really knows if they're here for sure or not. I can't really find good information on when the mountain dusky salamander was documented in New Jersey, but they say they're present here. But you know, like anything, you have to have the habitat. And so definitely this habitat would be right for any dusky. Duskies are up here, which is nice. That I've already confirmed, but I haven't seen any mountain duskies, just the northern duskies. So let's see if I can get into the stream here. And the trail actually just goes back the other way, but I want to start from back here. That's kind of my goal right now. Let's start from back here and cover as much ground as I can, really. So I got a lot of things I could flip. It's just a nice, cool mountain stream. Let's get in here. Look at that really nice flower. Don't know what those are called, but it's nice to see some color around here. Oh, green frog just went in there. Yep, okay. Now, I know there are two-line salamanders in here, and there are northern duskies. So that's something that's already confirmed from the last time I came up here. But that's not our target. So let's see what we can find. Hopefully that northern spring salamander is here somewhere. Beautiful area though, wow. I mean, look at all that, folks. I mean, it's just nice to be out here. It's so nice and cool today. It's not humid or anything like that. Such a great day. And hopefully that's also a good sign of something that I might be able to find. Yeah, see, there's a crayfish just right under that. Yeah. A little stuck there, it seems like. Oh, look at that. Folks, look at all those little baby tiny crayfish. Whoa. I've never come across that before. Now that is cool. Had to stop recording after a while because wasn't finding much except for two-line salamanders and duskies. But I think I just found the most beautiful northern red that I have ever seen in my entire life under this rock. And it's still there. Guys, look, you could just see without zooming in. Look at this. Before it gets away, let's just get a look at that orange. I don't think I've ever seen one that brightly colored before. We're definitely gonna get a nice close-up of this beautiful northern red. So yeah, this northern red is nothing like I've seen before. Color variation is absolutely present in this species, but I have never ever before found one that is orange like this. And so when I flipped over that rock, it stood out immediately. Clearly, this is not the northern spring salamander that I'm looking for, but to me, this is such an incredible find. But this goes to show the diversity in species that can share the same stream habitat. As I mentioned, there are northern duskies and two-line salamanders present in this stream, and the potential for the northern spring. That said, the northern spring may or may not be in this stream. There's many different stream habitats to explore, but the potential for this species to share the same stream habitat with the northern spring salamander is certainly there, and all four species mentioned are all lungless salamanders. They all breathe through their skin, they are highly sensitive to changes in their habitat, they require clean, cool-flowing streams, and the decline of really any of these species, but more notably the northern red, with how elusive these are as well, could be a clear indication of negative impacts on the habitat. Time to put you back where I found you. There you go. And truly, never in my life have I seen a northern red that vibrant at all, actually. Which really just matches how I think beautiful this stream is, just how scenic this area is. But something to really note, I don't think I've seen northern reds that small that had already undergone metamorphosis. So that's really a pleasant surprise, because I've seen northern reds much bigger with their gills. So clearly larval stages can vary depending on a variety of factors, you know, water quality and things like that. So really great find. That's I'm actually really in awe of that. Probably one of the best finds. I'm actually going to put that as one of my top 5 finds ever. So really awesome. Even if I don't land a northern spring today, you know what, that was actually worth it, because I've never seen anything like that close to home. Almost the coloration of a red effed newt, right? Like, that's really cool. So I think I'm gonna just search for a little while longer. My time is almost up here because I do have to head back home, get some things ready to do some grilling later, some barbecue, and you know, just kind of chill out at home with the family. But now I've documented 3 different species here, which honestly is no different from some other areas that I am able to visit, you know, a little more easily because they're closer to home. We've got two-line salamanders in here, northern duskies, and now northern reds. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen any larval northern reds, but clearly that's confirmation that they're here. And all that's left to find is the northern spring. So even if it doesn't happen in this trip, you know, again, that was actually really something else. So I'm pretty happy about that. very much taken by surprise. Just the coloration, I've never seen something like that on a northern red. And, you know, they do say that the vibrancy of northern reds tends to fade over time. But, you know, there was that one northern red that I think I featured the last time, or maybe 2 videos ago when I was talking about them, that was a really spectacular deep red as opposed to that orange. So maybe, you know, whatever fading happens over time varies from individual to individual, of course. Or maybe just as they get older, after maturity even, right? As they continue to age, maybe it fades out more. Yeah, I think that was a super impressive find for northern red. I'm rambling here because that was actually really, really exciting. But look, I've got more stream to cover here. So I'll pause here. And in case I don't find anything, if you enjoy the video, you know, remember to leave a like, share, comment down below, please subscribe, and well, that just means I'll have to go out and explore this area again to look for the northern spring salamander. But until then, everyone, stay curious and journey into the salamander wilds.